Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, the realest sports talk show on YouTube, giving fans a real-life perspective on sports and entertainment.
You knew better, you do better, who do it better? CC for you, CC to me too, yeah, two. Let's get it. Caitlin's coming for you. What's with all the hype? Is it all because she white? Caitlin's coming for you. Nah, she a dog, she can ball like she might. Caitlin's coming for you. Soaring through the sky, it's a Hawkeye legend. Caitlin's coming for you. Now the fever on fire, WNBA jam. Fast break, she on the move. Go hard, win or lose. Dog on the court, but show charm in an interview. Even though they all hating, even though it's all Caitlin. Sorry, bust your balls, but this year gon' be hard breaking. MVP, bad dad, logo 3-step bags. No look past, catch that. Nike couldn't check that. So check that, hating at the door. We in year 2 with debating if she the GOAT. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Rumble CC like Muhammad Ali. Shake the haters off like John the Liquidator. They games premature, should be baller than incubators. Keep putting ink to paper, keep signing for meals. If they try to lock you out, they'll be shining your wheels. Working at a car wash, cause most of them all wash. Claiming they the reason that most of us all watch.
Not just because of one person, it's because of me too.
Caitlin's coming for you. What's with all the hype? Is it all because she white? Caitlin's coming for you. Nah, she a dog, she can ball like she might. Caitlin's coming for you. Soaring through the sky, it's a Hawkeye legend. Caitlin's coming for you. Now the fever on fire, WNBA jam. Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Nah, that's Angel Reese dropping turds on the game. Not working on the game, not deserving of the fame. Missing wide open lays like she played with a broken wing. Seemed hopeless, man, Lisa Leslie couldn't fix it. We scream floopies, bang, that thing getting ridiculous. Tried to poke the bear, but we laughing cause she dickless. Can't see me no man, CC, shoot it from a distance. Shoot it with persistence, you was so consistent. Lee, 6 overall with efficient. See, still receive hate so persistently. Microwave their game, cook their game in an instant. Pinpoint pretty passes, do it with precision. And you can't see the difference, you tripping. Caitlin is the type that can lift all boats, but poke holes and it's all she wrote. We want all the smoke. Get top of the morning, afternoon, night, depending on where you at. It's the popular host to do the most. Welcome to the Just Being Frank Show, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We got to cook up on this. Now, earlier I did a video where I said, I believe I was saying Kelsey Mitchell's mom. Apologies, Mama Mitchell. My apologies. Get well soon. It was not you that said this. I should have been a little more, and I caught it as the video was loaded. So I might have said mama in the video, but the whole time it's the twin sister, the evil twin sister. And we're going to get into that a little bit later, okay? Right now, I had just came across, shout out to Ock Nation as y'all see what I got up here. This video came out 6 days ago. I don't know how I let it slide by me because I've been catching all the Ock Nations. He been cooking up pure dope lately. You understand? I mean, just and things that nobody else is really talking about, but yet still in the same conversation of what's going on in the WNBA and Caitlin Clark. So shout out to Ock Nation for doing this, covering things that a lot of people not covering, but it needs to be covered. And the way he's slicing and dicing these videos, bro, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So before we get into the Kelsey Mitchell, the evil twin sister of Kelsey Mitchell's and what that all really means, we're going to go further in depth into it. I'm going to take a lot of comments from the chat today in this live because I want to hear how y'all feel about the Kelsey Mitchell situation of the evil twin sister. All right, but let's jump into this Ock Nation. This video, WNBA cover-up, Caitlin Clark fan ejected after being falsely accused of attacking a Sun player.
this video right here. Hold your hats, man. Because yeah. Let's cook.
Leg. Now get the arms like this. Like you got to sparkle up. Now step up. Yeah. But it's up now.
So the second biggest story of last night, Sun versus Fever game, is Sanaya Rivers versus a Fever fan. The interaction, the altercation, whatever you want to call it. Sanaya Rivers went to the sideline to inbound the ball after a timeout, then stepped away and had a passionate conversation with the refs. It resulted with the fan sitting courtside getting ejected. The fan waved goodbye to him as he walked up the stairs. So this guy right here he is in all his glory. This fan right here.
Just in case you're having a hard time understanding, because I know it's packed house, packed arena, right? I believe this was in Boston and where the Celtics play. So packed house, and he's sitting courtside. So his tickets cost good money. He paid good money to sit where he's sitting. These ain't $100 seats. These not $200 seats. These more like $700 seats. Okay, and who's to say he's there with sister, brother, somebody else he might have paid for, cousin, aunt, uncle, daughter, whatever. Not a daughter. You don't see nobody else walking out with it, but a grown up who say, yeah, that's you, that's on you. But let's listen.
Was ejected for saying something, and then Sanaya Rivers went to the referee and he was summarily ejected. And listen, man, it would not be fair to this guy and to all Indiana Fever fans to not expose the blatant racism, classism, fanism in this league, because
that's right. And it's like, why with the so-called heard monkey noises for Angel Reese in Fever Arena, why wasn't it a full-time, full-blown investigation, which you got the corporate right here. So you don't even got to search through any evidence, you don't got to ask people in the stands. Like, he's the guy, right? It was pointed out by the player, by Sanaya Rivers. So why do we not know anything further of what he said and so on and so forth? And why didn't we get the no room for hate, all of this type of stuff that y'all did on assumptions? But when the Indiana Fever was facing Chicago Sky.
Just yesterday, 2 days ago, at the Chicago Sky game.
And mind you, this is 6 days ago. I don't know how I didn't catch this. But so when he say 2 days ago, okay.
Chicago Sky versus Minnesota Lynx. He said, after driving to the basket, here's something from fans in this area right here that she didn't like. She immediately went over there, confronted them. The ref standing right there. She continues jaw-jacking with them back and forth. You can tell she's very upset as she goes back to the huddle. This is your...
No offense,
wow.
But if you're paying more than $30 a month on car insurance, you're getting ripped off. Everybody knows you can buy car insurance.
This is one of your flagship players. She's still jaw-jacking with them from the huddle. Then she goes to the referee, has an impassioned discussion with the referee, asks him to have them removed. You see her pointing? She points at them, asks the referee to have them removed. See that? Hey, ref, those people right there, get them out of here. Says Angel Reese, your second most popular player in the league. Ref looks over there, sees this, and says, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Imagine that.
We're not ejecting that. That's not what we do in the WNBA, okay? Even though you're Angel Reese, and we just did a 10-day investigation into phantom racism by a Fever fan at Gainbridge Arena, a 10-day investigation that you didn't even hear. Someone online after the game who wasn't at the game started a rumor online that there was some monkey noises or something being said, and the WNBA did a 10-day investigation. We want to protect. We're going to stay vigilant. Remember their statement. In response to rumors spread after the game on the internet. Chicago Sky said, we appreciate the quick action by the league and the Indiana Fever to take this matter seriously. This process demonstrates the league's strong stance on stopping hate at all WNBA games and events, and we will continue to support those efforts. So the Chicago Sky said they'll continue to support those efforts, but in their
own arena. Go ahead.
Stadium, Angel Reese can't even get a fan kicked out because they black. Then the WNBA comes out and says, we have investigated the report.
Before you keep going, you cooking. But again, what he just said, I don't want to go too fast over that. Because they're black. Because they're black. Now, when people talk about white privilege, pretty privilege, and all of this nonsense, yeah, when are we going to start waking up to this and such things called as black privilege? All that Black Lives Matter? Yeah. Because if that was a crowd, if this was a group of white people, if this was a group of white people, only a slow would not know that they would be kicked out. Angel Reese pointed out that a group of white people sitting courtside, or she wants them out, they would have been out. And what these fans are probably saying, of course, I don't believe it's nothing racist, right? They black themselves. It's nothing racist, they saying to Angel Reese. It's probably me bounds, you terrible, like things fans should be able to say, especially sitting courtside. That you should be able to boo, you're not good, like keeping it at basketball. I'm sure they wasn't saying nothing else, because if they was, again, the ref can hear what they're saying. So they taunting her, but you can't kick people out for taunting. That's sports. You can't kick fans out for taunting a player on an opposing team that they're going. You can't do that. So again, so she can complain and she can be in her feelings all she wants to, because they saying, me bounce, you're not that good, you're going to miss. Like, you're overrated, whatever the case. You are overrated, Angel Reese. You're not as good as CC. Ha. Can't kick somebody out for that. As a player, you're supposed to ignore the noise. I tell this to my youngsters when I'm coaching. Nothing matters outside of the lines. Not what fans are saying, not what your parents are saying. Nothing matters on what somebody's saying outside these lines. When we get in these lines, except for my voice. That's the only voice you need to be listening to, and your teammates. That's it. The noise on the outside, if you pay that any mind, then your head isn't in the game. My mama used to, after the end of the game, my mama, did you hear me screaming? And my mama very loud. Think I'm loud. My mama's even louder. And nope. Didn't hear it. I'm so locked in and focused. Nope, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear you, but good looking. My aunties, whoever there, cheering me on. I'm not looking to get validation from the fans. Yeah, I can hear yay, boos or oohs and ahs. But as far as, yeah, take that to the hole. Yeah, that's my baby. That's right. Or yeah, you're not that good. I'm locked in. So this is crazy work.
We want to protect. We're going to stay vigilant. Remember their statement. In response to rumors spread after the game on the internet. Chicago Sky said, we appreciate the quick action by the league and the Indiana Fever to take this matter seriously.
Okay,
this process demonstrates the league's way he was kicking anybody out of the game. There was no way he was calling security down there. And look at Courtney Williams. Courtney Williams is like, yo, they're still jaw-jacking with her while she's trying to shoot her free throws. Your second most popular players asked to defend.
Yo, look at the dudes behind. They laughing. So all he doing is clowning. He clowning. He ain't saying nothing racist. He not saying nothing out of pocket, out of line. He just clowning. like he's able, he's in the right to do.
Can you please remove them? The ref told her to shoot her free throws and shut up and dribble. The ref said, shut up and dribble. The fans kept talking. They didn't like go, oh, hey man, like chill out. Like, they kept talking. Courtney Williams pointing at him like, yo, what's going on? This is blatant racism. It shows a double. This is the most racist. They always talk about they're against racism. And people in real life, people are like that. That's how people like that goody two shoes, finger wagging people. They always got the most dirt in their closet. They're always the most horrible people. The finger waggers, the holier than
thou. What he mean too is the league. This is blatant racism about the league. Like, y'all not gonna kick them out because they black. Y'all kick the white dude out and Caitlin Clark fan because he white, and you got a black player saying and he said something. No investigation on it, just, oh, he said something. All right, hey, you gotta go. Angel Reese tells you, who's way more popular than Sanaya Rivers in her own home court, hey, I don't like how they talking. And no, can't do that. Because again, for sure, can you imagine if they kick these people out? They can, that was racist, yada yada yada. You wouldn't have heard the last of it. Trust me. If they would have kicked these group of black people out, they would have let it be known how they didn't like that and so on and so forth, and exactly what they said and so on and so forth. This white dude, I'm surprised he's still quiet about why they took him. Of course, I'm not surprised the WNBA quiet, because I mean he didn't say nothing that really warranted for him to get ejected. What I'm surprised is why he hasn't come and said, because he might not want the drama, he might not want people to know who he is. He might want to stay unanimous. Like, you just know the guy, and it's no big deal to him. Oh, these black people paid their money, they good hard-earned work money to sit courtside at the Angel Reese and Minnesota Lynx, which probably only cost them $100 to $200 to sit courtside on the floor. $100 to $200, maybe three. We'll say $300. $300 a pop to sit on the floor to watch an Angel Reese game. You think they about to kick these black folks out who work their ass off to pay for floor seats? They're doing is being regular fans, and you gonna kick them out? You got the nerve? Oh, you wouldn't have heard the last of it. You would have, boy, they would let you know something. Yeah, they would tell the world what was going on in here, exactly word for word, and why she tripped. Oh, it would have been exposed. So they said, no. Yeah, Angel, nah, I really ain't. I heard them too, right? They just being regular fans, Angel. But again, they white. Oh, got you, Angel. What? They said, oh, yeah. It offended you. Oh, yeah, y'all gotta go.
They're always the worst people. And the WNBA is, as a league, is just a finger wagging, preachy, lecturing league. And then look at the way they treated these black fans. They weren't going to kick them out for a second.
Do you have a car? And do you have a clean driving record? Did you know you could pay as low as...
And look how they treated this white guy who we don't even know what he said. Embarrassed him like this.
Come on, 14 on the shot clock.
None of those people jeering at him and booing him know what he said. Sanaya Rivers is not going to tell us what she said. The WNBA is not going to tell us what he said. The people that love to dunk on racists are not going to tell us what the racist said. They're just going to leave it vague and open. Sanaya Rivers went to the sideline to inbound the ball after a timeout, then stepped away and had a passionate conversation with the refs. It resulted with the fans sitting courtside getting ejected, and fans waved goodbye to him as he walked up the stairs. What did he say? Update. The man was not just talking wildly to Sanaya Rivers. He was touching her from courtside without her consent. Please ban him for life. That's Queer Latifah who said that. That turned out to be...
He said queer. Oh, okay. So that's
a
not
lie.
Okay. Oh, that's Queer Latifah. That's the actual name on here. Is that that's not Queen Latifah? Okay. Because I'm about to say, Yeah, Queen. I gave Queen Latifah a little pass in my younger days, in my heydays. No, very young, teenage stage days, actually. Ran into Queen Latifah. I was on a set it off mission. And, pull my little burner out on people, stick them up, give me your loot. I used to do that as a youngster. Not, but it is what it is. But came across Queen Latifah getting into her Benz, Bubble Eye Benz, when the Bubble Eyes on the Benzes just came out. And she had that Bubble Eye Benz she was getting into out in Beverly Hills. And I was right across the street from her. And Set It Off just came out too. And I recognized as I'm walking up with her, got one cock in the chamber. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to pull out on her. And I noticed, I said, oh, that's Queen Latifah. And I'm a hip hop fan too. So I was a big hip hop Queen Latifah fan anyway. So she got in her car, rolled her window down, said, hey, fellas, what y'all up to? I'm like, oh, we just out here looking to Set It Off, but you good, Queen. You the queen. So you Gucci. And I thought this was I was about to get out. I was about to say, maybe I should have got you. Maybe I should have got you. But neither here nor there. Let's go.
And they're calling it a Caitlin Clark fan was escorted out of today's game between the Indiana and Connecticut, appearing to say something to Sanaya Rivers. Today, via Sanaya Rivers. The ejected fan did not touch her. The ejected fan did not touch her. Because I'm sure all 19,000 people, no one saw him touch her because he didn't. If a fan was to touch a player on the court, everyone would see it. No one saw it. They reported it as if it was a fact. Thank you, Sanaya Rivers, for being honest. I got to give it to her because she could lie. She could lie, be like, because she's stunning. Angel was weak and soft for trying to get those fans kicked out in Chicago. Sanaya Rivers, she's stunning and brave. Angel's getting a big head because she's played well the last 8 games, and now she thinks she's Miss Thing and she's trying to get people ejected. Sanaya Rivers, she's so strong and resilient, having to deal with this crisis. So Sanaya could have lied and milked this victimhood for everything it was.
She definitely could have lied. But again, shout out to Ock Nation for that, man. She could have lied, but who's to say what the man said anyways to get him kicked out of the game? Just because a fan say something that a player might not like, that's not sports. Fans are going, that's what it like. The WNBA it's all over the place. It's too much going on. Fans can't be fans. The players can't just be players because they all humping on each other. They all trying to either turn you out, right? They trying to turn you out, or they all getting in with each other, in bed with each other. And so it takes out the competition level. They all seem, most of them, a lot of them, not all, seem to really not take the game of basketball serious like that. Because there's no way so many of these women are missing this many easy shots. Right? It's no way. I've watched a lot of even little girls right now. I didn't see them be way more efficient than what I see from the so-called professionals. And that's because they daddies, when they little, your daddies and the trainers and all of that, you own it. You own it. You playing. You trying to get better. Once you get complacent and older and now on your own and now you don't, you can't be told to go out and dribble and do this exercise or that workout or this, that, and the other. And none of the coaches in the WNBA seem to care about holding their team responsible for a lot of things. The WNBA in general doesn't seem to care to make sure y'all come into training camp in shape and so on and so forth. It's just not a serious league. This is why I don't mind if Caitlin Clark disappear from this league. Okay? And so now let's get on over to Kelsey Pistol Mitchell and her twin evil sister, Chelsea, unofficial Mitchell. Chelsea. I don't know if you just, and see, this is the problem too. Sometimes I think y'all just like to say stuff to get y'all names known sometimes, for somebody to put you in the title, your name in the title, talk about you. Now people go over to your social media and see that, like, I don't know if you're trying, because you do both. You get people to dislike you and start talking about you, then you'll get people to agree with you and love you. That the fact that you feel how they feel when they on some hater shit. And so for Chelsea Mitchell to jump out the window and go public, again, it's one thing if you saying what you saying and believe what you believe in your own circle, in your own comfort of your own house. But it's another when you go outside and you online and you show your true colors. Because if that's the sentiments, if that's the discussion that's happening in the Mitchell family, then my goodness, Kelsey, you are a proven op now. Your sister just made you an op. I don't give a shit if Kelsey said it or not. If her sister said it or twin sister said it, then Kelsey has said it. I'm not privy to that. I'm not dumb to that. If Chelsea Mitchell got the guts, the girth, the comfort, the what am I looking for? What word am I looking for? If she's stern enough, comfortable enough to put that out, then that means her and her sister have had many of these conversations and feel the same way. So she's not saying nothing that her sister don't feel like too. Trust me. There's too many incidences when confidence, that's a good one too. Audacity, that's a good. All of those are yes. For you to, I'm looking for a different one, but yes, you got the nerve to be able to do that. Then yeah, that's the conversation that's happening in the Mitchell family. Ain't no way around it. So when people say, Kelsey didn't say it, so don't get on her. No, yes, she did. She didn't say it publicly, but she didn't say it privately. And her sister just exposed that. Because you wouldn't do that if you thought that they had a good relationship. If you felt that Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell was close, which you should know, especially being a twin sister, you guys, I'm sure communication is open and they converse back and forth with each other on a constant, consistent basis about the good, the bad, how she feeling, everything. And her sister been outside sitting back looking at what people saying on Twitter and everything like that, as we see about the Fever players, the Caitlin Clark's teammates, so on and so forth. And I'm gonna admit, I'm guilty. I'm not a true Fever fan. I'm not a Fever fan at all, actually. I was becoming one, but no, it's Caitlin and nothing. Lexi is involved. Bring Lexi. I don't know about Sophie. Is she genuine or is she not? I don't know. I don't know if she's just trying to get hot off of Caitlin's name or is she very genuine. I don't know. I'm gonna say I'm leaning more on she's genuine. She's genuinely Caitlin's friend and got Caitlin's back. That is not for endorsement deal because she blew up after what she did. And she knew she was coming in to do that. I was telling y'all that she was ready to get suspended and everything because she knew what would come along with sticking up for Caitlin Clark. She already knew greatness would come along. Money would come along. With her look and her sex appeal already and her style of play on top of having Caitlin's back, big money came along with that. And she capitalized off that. So I'm not sure if it's for more of that reason or not. I don't know. But because I see she's everywhere now. Now you see her and she's constantly posting and so on and so forth. I know she used to, but I think more than ever before now. I don't know that to be fact, but I believe she's posting shit more than ever before now. She on Twitter, she everywhere. She making sure her voice is heard. And then she said some delusional dumb shit like, yeah, pass or something like with this. I'm like, oh, I don't okay. Okay. Are you genuine or are you fake it? Now, again, Kate, no matter what team Kaylin go to, she's gonna get this unless she gets a bunch of her type of players, man. Just period. People that just want to play basketball, want to win. They understand the game. They understand their roles. And that's hard to do in this WNBA. It's hard to find because again, you see how delusional and entitled a lot of them are. You see Courtney Williams. She just walked up to the club with 10 people with her, thinking just because she played in the W in the All-Star that they was just supposed to let her walk right on in, right to her section. Like that's their mindsets. They think they really like that. I'm in the W is what she told the man. I think we've all been in Sports Illustrated, man. We ain't supposed to be out here waiting out on this whole ghetto ass shit. In the tank top, talking about ghetto ass shit. This is what Caitlin Clark is surrounded by. No matter where she go, she's gonna be surrounded by delusional, entitled women and that think they boys. That think they boys, that like to chom on each other. That's already in itself. Like you're not all the way there. That's already weird in itself. So again, yeah, man, the way WNBA look and just women's basketball look, it's like, damn, it's a damn shame for little girls coming up that want to get to the WNBA or want to play just like Caitlin Clark, who knew it was a damn shame when she was admiring Maya Moore, that all of this other stuff behind the sound. I bet you she didn't know all of that was going on. Everybody dating everybody. You got to be in the alphabet mafia to be comfortable in this league, or they'll make you very uncomfortable in this league. It more is way more than just basketball. You got too many LGBTQ in this league. It's infested. Y'all got to clean that shit up. That's why I don't mind if this league go to the wayside. I hope this is WNBA's last year because it's not good for our children. Like, I'm being serious. I wouldn't want, if my daughter came in here and she tall, she's 12 years old, if she came and said, Pops, I'm ready to play basketball, no. Volleyball, gymnastics, something like that, no. It's just too, and now I'm going to start having to do my research on whatever I sign her up for. I know the gymnastics coach got accused a long time ago of fondling with the girls, so I'm all over it. If she played gymnastics, I'm there I'm there. You hurt an ankle, I'm there. When the doctor needs to wrap you, tape you, I'm there. But I don't see a lot of them mingling with each other, though. So that was one bad apple out the bunch that has been removed. And I understand that it's a crazy world. So, but I don't just think this goes on in soccer or softball or you might have one or two here and there. You might have but this league is infested. It's infested. They all in the walls and shit like roaches. They coming out the woodworks. You got the coaches. Coaches is dating players and coaches. You got too much going on. It's just gay all around. Think about if you were Christian and you're like, what? You're not even comfortable with showering in front of these women. You can't even be comfortable. Kayla, I'm pretty sure she can't even be comfortable showering. Did you see what Sid Colson did to her? They play like that. Even if they know you straight, got a man and everything, they will go way above what men would do. Gay women don't give a fuck. You got a man and a husband. They will try to get you if they can. So Kaylin, like they make straight women have to, I'll shower when I get to the crib. I'm not showering with y'all. Because they probably be filing and looking, because they're going to say stuff, all of that. That's super duper foul. that if you was a man and you walk past me like, oh, your shit looking long or something like, that's a fight. Like you can't play with men like that who not with that. You got to play with people who with that. Men, but women, they do that to each other. And the girls being girls, they got to play it off like, nah, not me, stop that, stop. When all the while, that's real sexual harassment. What Steve Colson did to Caitlin Clark was sexual harassment. If I'm in the locker room and we recorded it and I'm talking to the fans and reading chats, and one of my teammates come up behind me and do my head and stuff, that's a fight, right? And I'm all within my right because he just sexually assaulted me. Are you crazy? Again, I'm telling my daughter this. She came, I'm going to play basketball right now. We doing something else. Tennis. Want to do tennis? Want to do golf? As much as I love basketball, I would love to see my baby girl play some ball and kill, because I know she'll kill. And I'd bring nothing but killers. I know she'll kill. And probably go right to the WNBA. Nope. I don't. Nope. What is with women's basketball to where mostly everybody turns gay? I don't get it. Like how did that happen? How did this happen? And why doesn't this happen in all the other women's sports? If it's just a woman thing, is this a woman's thing? Where I'm very confused. How did we get here to where the league is infested? And do y'all is it because y'all keep kicking out straight girls? I wonder, like, if you're not a superstar like a Maya Moore or a Caitlin Clark or a Nefessa Collier who's straight, or a Sabrina Ionescu who's straight. If you not top tier like that, and you straight, maybe like a Bree Hall or Celeste Taylor, they're gonna give you the scissors from the gate. Is that what's going on? Is that why Ari McDonald didn't have a job? Because listen, as much as she pissed me off, the way she played, and why didn't she have a job? She got a boyfriend. I know she got a boyfriend. Is that why she was jobless at the beginning of the season? Nobody would pick her because it was not like she's a star. And it's like, okay, and you straight. We can't turn you, basically. Adrian Bowman, Strictly. So did Candace Parker. Yeah, Candace Parker got turned out. Candace Parker, and to me, this is the reason I believe Maya Moore didn't come back to the league. She only played 5 years. I believe that was a big. She said the reason was because she wanted to be an activist for men that was accused of crimes they didn't commit. But you could have done both. You could have played basketball and still been an activist, fighting for her husband, right? Fighting for her husband. But imagine and think about it, bro. I wish Maya Moore would tell more of the story. Like, come on, man. Because these little girls that matter, they need to know about this league. Like, for her to stay away from the WNBA too, like, she does nothing with the WNBA. She don't speak on it. You hear crickets from Maya Moore. Why is that? A woman who was arguably probably the most talented woman player of all time, besides now Caitlin Clark, Maya Moore was her. She and Cheryl Miller. Because Cheryl Miller she's the best. She was the best. Maya Moore went better than Cheryl Miller. But Maya Moore's right there. And she only gave us 5 years. Can you imagine Caitlin Clark only giving you 5 years? And it would be rightfully so, right? Look at all what we're dealing with. Think about if Maya Moore was dealing with any half of what Caitlin Clark is dealing with, just as far as with the players, the gay. Maybe she just was super uncomfortable. Maybe she didn't even receive none of the hate. Because that's just uncomfortable for a straight person. To see all of those, all your teammates scissoring, the people you playing against scissoring. And again, if you are a Christian, Lord forbid you're a Christian or a Muslim, somebody who they supposed to, that goes against their religion. And everybody around them is doing it, that would be very uncomfortable. How can you, even with your spirit, now you got to start questioning, is basketball that important to me, or is God what I believe in? Basketball that important, because this is a cesspool. This is the devil's playground. It's the devil's playground. So I know I went crazy up into that, but it is disgusting. What they displayed this past weekend showed us more than what we even thought. It showed us more than what we even imagined was happening. And we knew it was already crazy. But that past weekend is showing at that party what was going on. At that WNBA party, what was going on. I was like, oh my God. No wonder Caitlin's dad and her brother are in attendance with her. Shout out to Big Dog Sports. No wonder her brother and her dad came like, yeah, man, and that's crazy work. That your parents have to, what is the word? Not take her. I want to use a better word. Give me the word. Damn, I know the word, and I just meant it. I just had it. Not chauffeur, but come on. Somebody in the chat, y'all smart. Y'all hella smart. Y'all be getting me too quickly. They had to take chaperone. That's exactly. Thank you, Michael Millicent. I said chauffeur. Chaperone. It's crazy work when you're 23 years old and your brother and your dad got to chaperone your ass to keep you away from people trying to get on your ass. Escort, chaperone. Yep, them too. I was looking for chaperone though. Correct though. Appreciate everybody in the chat helping a brother out. When your parent got a chaperone your grown ass to a business party, this is supposed to be a business party. This is supposed to be a business party. That was a work party. Can you imagine? You being a boss, right? You being a boss, and you throw a Christmas party or something like that for the company. And at the party, all you see is a bunch of guys just grinding on each other, or women. You're like, damn, what is this? What's going on in my business? This is what's been happening? Oh, no. I'm firing everybody. I'm firing everybody who I've seen with somebody of the opposite sex. I mean, of the same sex. Oh, man, I'm firing everybody, man. That's crazy culture. That's the crazy culture to try to work in. That's crazy. So, yes, please, Caitlin Clark, shut it down for the rest of the year. Shut it down. Shut being around down. Stop sticking around. Why do you keep sticking around this shit? Do you see? Last year you had Melissa Smith brother and people saying shit from her family, her girlfriend, her brother. This year now you got Kelsey Mitchell saying shit. You got last year you had, it's just why you keep sticking around, folks. Just go home. My God, Dr. Jerry. Shut it down. It's no. Now you got to go to extra. You got to go pay out your money, extra dollars for a doctor because you don't trust the team doctor. Shut it down. You don't even trust the team doctors. Shout out to Christian in the building. Christian in Texas. Appreciate it. But it's bad because it's bad. Kaylin keeps sticking around and going to all of these games, and you got supposed to have leg injuries and issues. You should want to stay off of that as much as you can. So shut it down. People going to the games knowing that you're not playing just so they can see you. Just so they could, if they never seen you up close and personal, they keeping their tickets that they probably bought for a high price long time ago. Because people with money, they don't do no waiting. Oh, when she coming to town? Oh, okay, right here. Boop. Oh, okay. Yep, they're going to line it. Boop, 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 pop, pop. Pop. Put the ticket in. How many you need? 2, 3. And babe, you're going to be able to get off on it? Okay. And they booked the tickets. So that's how people probably been bought them tickets. And they still go just because they know Caitlin Clark is going to at least be on the sidelines and going to sign autographs before and after the game. If you stop going, Christian, not Christian, if you stop going, they will stop going. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, Caitlin. You confuse me sometimes, baby girl. Are you tone deaf to what's going on around? I don't want to believe you are. I'm sure you see, because Connor's speaking on shit. Your dad speak on shit, rightfully so. Kristen in Texas, shout out for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Much love. First super chat in the house tonight, too. Shout out to you. I love how sharp and wise you are. It's so funny. Thank you very much. Thank you. You see these grays in my beard, right? I got a little wisdom. I know my face might look a little young. I might dress like I'm a little young, but yeah, I got a little experience. You know, I've been through some things, you know, here and there. So much love, much appreciation to you for that. And thank God. And I want to thank God on that one too. Hello, because without him, there's no me. All right. So this league again, man, I feel like they always gearing up, right? They was gearing up for the Unrivaled League. They was gearing up for the Unrivaled League and for Caitlin Clark to be a part of that league. As soon as she denied they ass access to her and being in that league, that's when the powers that be, it was all good to knock her, to try to knock her at every turn, to make sure she doesn't succeed. They try to knock her at every turn. Once she said no to Unrivaled in her senior year during March Madness is when I believe they offered her. And she told them no. And so that way they have free reign to put they play and play. And been going to work on Caitlin ever since. And now though, you see the Unrivaled League is gearing up for this lockout. So it seems like this has always been a part of their plan. Like I said, when they announced the league. I said, it got to be. Because it's the only thing that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't even claim to be the sharpest tool in the toolbox, but I pay attention to certain shit. And so it's no way, like I said, again, you can put yourself in the owner's position shoes, right? Can't you put their hat on, the owner's hat on, and just think like if a lady was a employee of yours, player of yours in the league, was promoting a new professional women's league while playing in your league, you wouldn't have a problem with that? You wouldn't have a problem with that. If not, maybe you're not a good boss. Is any good boss problem with that? That's the conflict of interest, and you solicited on the fucking job. How you soliciting on my job while you on the clock for me? And you promoting another league? And you talking shit on top of that about my league by saying we're going to pay them more and this going this and that and this going to be better and that's going to be better and you don't have a problem with that? When I seen the WNBA didn't have a problem with that, and how I knew they didn't have a problem with that because there was no repercussions behind what she did, and then Collier followed suit right after on a different network. I believe that was on FS1. And she did the same thing. And I said, oh, while they're playing for the WNBA, Nefesta Collier wears an Unrivaled t-shirt while she's picking WNBA All-Star players. They're a part of the Unrivaled plan. They're a part of this new lockout that's about to happen. They've been a part of it. That's what I was saying from the gate, because you wouldn't allow it. No boss of that type of establishment, of that type of business, is going to allow their employees to solicit on the job. That would have came with consequences. So that told me they in on this. They cool with this. That way they can get rid of this league that they've been subsidizing for 30 years. It makes sense. I thought it made sense. I'm like, right, that makes sense. Start a new league, get it washed away with this league, and as that league grow, anybody who was invested in the WNBA can fully invest in Unrivaled. As they continue to grow, they could invest in Unrivaled and add teams, add more of whatever. Same order. They can say, okay, you guys go ahead, whoop, and whoever they starting with, they start with. They can add on. Teams, owners, whoopty-wop, same owners could have came back. Now they know, oh shit, they starting with Caitlin Clark and everything just take off, rocket. Like a fucking rocket. That's actually how you get your money back. That's how you get your money back that you've been subsidizing and putting out for 30 years for the WNBA. You get your money back by creeping back up on a different league, starting something different, and it's taking off like a skyrocket. Hey, everything is profit. More than a little bit. Because I say, you put Caitlin Clark in the Unrivaled type of environment, but making it way bigger, where they're not playing in one place that holds 800 people, but they playing in whatever city it is, NBA's arena, and it's 4 or 5 games on the same day. You got to buy one ticket and you get to see all of the games, but the tickets ain't cheap. Oh, you're going to pay it because Caitlin Clark is competing. And so Caitlin threw a monkey wrench in their program. And so they allow all bullshit against her. All bullshit. From the top to the bottom. And when I mean the bottom, you could even be Ari McDonald and the coach will show favoritism at you playing the point guard than Caitlin Clark. So you know, boy, from the top all the way to the bottom, they can pick up a player who wasn't hired by nobody and favor her as if she should be the point guard of the team. Sheesh. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Hall and Clark need to move to NYC. The rest can fend for themselves. That's gonna happen anywhere she go in this industry, in this entertainment. Again, I'm telling you, I'm under the belief this is the last year of the WNBA. This is why they're so bold. This is why they're so outspoken about striking. They wouldn't be this bold if they was worried. Trust me. I think they'll be a little more strategic. But they this bold and they asking for outlandish demands because they know there is no meeting their demands. So that's why they asking for outlandish demands, half of revenue shares and shit like that. The league is going, no, nah. They know they asking for crazy shit. They know it. They know the league not going to give them that. And again, that's why they just signed all of the college players, all the top-notch college. They just signed all of the, and when I say all, I mean all, and I'm hurt by one of the signings. I'm hurt by it. I'm really kind of pissed off about it. Unless Caitlin Clark joined. I'm hurt by one of the signings the college players signed with Unrivaled. They signed all of the top-notch players. Do you know who I'm hurt by signing with Unrivaled? Tell me what college player, and let me see if you know me. Tell me what college player I'm pissed off Unrivaled who signed with Unrivaled. I can't believe it. Unless Caitlin is playing too, I can't believe this player, this college player, not Watkins. I expect Watkins. I expect Watkins to sign with him, not Page, not Latson. I expect any of them. Not Miles. I expect any of them. Hannah fucking Stokes. Nobody got it. Hannah Stokey has. Why, Hannah? Why? Now, I don't get it. I expect any of them. Everybody who y'all named, I expect them to sign with Unrivaled. Hannah Stokey? What are you doing in this? That hurt. Unless you know something I don't know. Unless Caitlin Clark is playing and you playing with her or something like that, you, Kate Money Martin, and all of that, then I'll shut up. But if that's not the case, I'm disappointed. I'm hurt by that. Yeah, Jerry, she signed. See, they named all them other players, but they didn't tell you about Hannah because Hannah signed, looked it up. I asked Google, and Google said, yeah, see. Hey, Google, did Hannah Stokey sign with Unrivaled League?
There is no public information confirming Hannah Starkey has signed with the Unrivaled
Not Starkey, motherfucker. Stokey. I said Stokey. But she did. Go look it up. She did. Did Hannah Stokey sign with Unrivaled? Three on three women's basketball. They're not spelling her name. I don't understand why sometimes they don't understand. But yeah, she did. Hannah Hidalgo was. Yeah, Hannah Stokey too was not on the list. Okay. Okay, let me pull it up for y'all. Let me pull it up then. Yeah, I was shocked at you. I couldn't believe it too. Hannah Stokey and Unrivaled. Well, last night, motherfucker, you told me yes. It says it's not confirmed. Now all of a sudden they want to tell me It's not confirmed whether Hannah Stokey is playing in the Unrivaled Professional Women's Basketball League all season. I'm never coming to you again. Because yesterday you told me yes. Now you're telling me it's not confirmed. You got me looking crazy. Okay, thank God. Okay, now I don't know who to believe. Now I don't know which one of you to believe. Fuck AI. AI is full of shit. Told me yes yesterday. Now tell me it's Stalky is how you spell it. Yeah, I got it. But yeah, hopefully not. Again, the only way she play. And listen, the only way I wouldn't mind if Caitlin Clark go to Unrivaled if they open it up. If they open it up full court, right? I mean, not full court, 5-on-5, which I believe if Caitlin Clark is going, I need her to have more ownership than Nefessa Collier and Brianna Stewart. If I'm Caitlin Clark's agent, I'm going in there. Listen, you get Caitlin if she's over the whole thing. Y'all two the co-founders. Now she the co-founder, and she get a little more percentage. Would you agree that she's more everything, marketable, money, everything? She's the right person for this. She should be the face. Would you agree? I'd be the agent talking. Caitlin wouldn't have to talk. Would you agree? Y'all want to make money or not? Caitlin to come to the league if she got the most equity and everything and so on and so forth. Got a big say in the refs, how we do things, because she's a business and she's a major, right? In business and marketing and all that good stuff. 4.0 student, right? So she and not just because she played basketball, she got the smarts for the shit too. And make good business sense. Put her at the top. And we'll come to this league. And we're gonna make it 5-on-5, yada yada yada. We'll put it in 4 different cities, 5 games when we play. Caitlin Clark be on this team, whatever. We're gonna put the Iowa, yeah. Because then I'm taking Hannah Stokey, I'm taking Kate Money Martin, Gabby gonna come out of retirement. Gabby Marshall. Again, Gabby Marshall. Who else we want? Give us Camila Cardosa and Cameron Brinky. We ain't even seen Cameron Brink. That's another thing. God damn. What is going on? Is Cameron Brink in the league? What happened to Cameron Brink? We don't hear nothing about Cameron Brink no more. No updates on her injury. Is she still injured? I know. I'm over. But I just thought about that because I was thinking that the other day too. Like, what the fuck, Cameron Brink is just out. Like, she's just out. But yeah, she hurt still. God damn. Excuse my French. Jeez. Shout out to Jerry in the building. Says, did you see where the entire Iowa women's basketball team got an award for an average GPA of 3.9? Sheesh. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Kaylin need Iowa. She need because other players, everybody else, it's especially with these women, man. Nah, she need Iowa. She need her Iowa teammates. We got to see that again. I feel like it's unfinished business too. I feel like we got unfinished business to handle. Kate Money Martin, Gabby Marshall, Hannah Stokey, Caitlin Clark, and we need a different center though than we had because I don't even know the center. I can't think of her name right now, which pisses me off. But you give us the Camila Cardosa with that 4. Hannah Stokey. No, give us John Quill Jones. I know that's asking for a lot, but I'm just saying. Shit. For Unrivaled, if I'm Caitlin Clark on Unrivaled, I'm picking my team. You can pick your team, Fee. You can pick your team, Bree. I'm picking my team. Picking my team, picking your team, picking your team. We find the other 2 captains. Asia Wilson can be a captain. You find the captains, and they pick their own teams. But I get the first pick of the litter of my team. You get Bree, however y'all want to do it, Fee next, whoever, Fee, Bree, and whatever. Kaylin's first. And Kaylin, I'm not going after probably who y'all going after anyways. I'm going after Iowa. I'm going after Iowa. And we hired Jan Jensen. If Lisa Bluter is retired, she don't want to come out no more. But I'm sure she'll come out again. Man, I would like to see it. I think she can pull it off. People say that'll never happen, but that's what it's going to take for them. If they're going to lock out, somebody's going to be smart to say, okay, we got to give Kaylin what she asked for. And if the agent is smart, that's what you asked for. I want damn near the majority control over the league. Since y'all supposed to be the co-founders, Bree, and I need you to break off whatever percentage and we got to cut a new deal. You got this much. So if you had 50% and she had 50% or whatever the fuck the case, whatever y'all had, y'all need to temper it down, and I need to take the majority of what we got. And all that, everybody got equity in the league. That's out. That's out. Everybody got equity in my ass. That's out. You understand? No, this is how things are gonna work. But yeah, I know it's far-fetched, but I believe, hey, that's what you want. That league can go crazy. It can go crazy. You put the Iowa team back in the league in Unrivaled, and they doing 5-on-5 against Bree's team and what? It'll go crazy. That shit would jump off. Put the Iowa squad back together, homie, and give us a center that's crazy. Jonquel Jones with Hannah Stolke and Kate Buddy Martin, Gabby Marshall, Caitlin Clark, Lisa Bluders. Yeah. Against, again, a lot of good players, especially if Juju recover, Cameron Brink recover, and she playing. Man, it'd be a lot of good teams. You got Olivia Miles, Hannah her doggo. Oh yeah, and Lexi coming off our bench. Lexi will be coming off our bench. Sophie coming off our bench. Feel me? Cardosa coming off our bench type shit. Yeah. Put together a squad. I mean, boy, and listen, the whole team of Iowa was so loved. You put them back with Caitlin Clark. Like I said, that'd be in itself. Money. And I'm talking about for owner standpoint. I'm talking about business standpoint too. I'm not talking about just for the fans, of course, because that's money. You're talking about money. You're talking about put the Iowa team back together, put the band back together again, planning a new league with this rules of 4 or 5 games go on one day in this city and that city near you, but only about 4 or 5 cities. Boy, tournament style too. I'm telling you, you should do every week damn near like tournament style. Championship every weekend. You get so many different ways you can do it. So many different ways. Caitlin Clark and make the motherfucker go crazy. For sure. But yeah. Gabby would come out of retirement for that. That's what I'm saying. I believe so too. Adrian Bowman, I believe so too. That doctor shit I was doing, pause. I'll be back. I just put in 4 or 5 years already, so extra years. So I'm almost, but yeah, I need to go in. I believe for sure. Let us do that. That would be prime time for sure. And that's what I'm saying. If you're thinking business, not even just from a fan's perspective, that is big money. That is big business. The Iowa team is big business, and they got unfinished business to handle too. And you got Lisa Blue come out of retirement. You got all these storylines, and then you got, because I'm telling you, Bree Stu and all of their teams, they're gonna be nice too. Oh, it's gonna be a battle. They're gonna be nice. You eliminate all the so-so players from the WNBA. Again, if we go from 150 to about 75 with the top-notch college players. That'd be something to see. Yeah, it'll make a lot of money. Must see TV, especially tournament style. Oh, see what two-game elimination. 2-game elimination. Oh, do a tournament AAU style. Oh, and you got to pay that. When you pay, you in for all of the games. And you going to want to see who going to get to the next round and it's every game tight. Tournament style. Win either money, whatever it is, each tournament is different prizes. Yeah. I would invite overseas teams. I would invite overseas teams on some of these tournaments. On the I'm telling you, the betting markets would go crazy. Yeah, it'll go berserk. It'll go berserk. Every weekend, you got prime time tournaments. Every weekend, too. It's only a weekend thing. That shit. Niggas, you can't wait for the weekend to come. Boy, going crazy. But yeah, man. I don't know. It's mind to minds, man. Listen, you got CC and that type of action. You give her the keys, not just to the league, to the fucking. Hey, you run the show, okay? And if you wasn't thinking like that, CC, if you wasn't thinking I should grab all my Iowa girls and Lisa Bluter, and I'm gonna tell you to you. Hey, how about you? Call Gabby Marshall and K Money Martin. You got action and giving her to you. Hannah Stokes. All right, Lisa Blue. Okay. Jan Jensen. Okay. Yeah. Get it done. Call up your Iowa Army. Get them over here. All right. And you know how many of all the other teams would be so, they be wanting to beat them. Everybody give them their best shot, play their best basketball versus them. It's going to be great. Shit. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. All right, man. That's my time, man. It's the Poe, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Rocking out with me, and subscribing up to the channel and supporting the channel. Much love always. Until next time, man. It's the Poe. Peace and love. I'm out.